Good afternoon and welcome to Wednesbury Parkway, a park and ride for the metro stop into Birmingham, where I've come on this rather grey Friday afternoon, the day that the schools break up, I think, around the country. And here it is, here it's coming. There you go. So I've decided to get off at the stop called the Library, which seems to be not right in the shopping district, but we've got the Exchange, which seems to be part of the University of Birmingham buildings, as I'd imagine a lot of those buildings are behind. We've got the Hyatt Regency, big hotel chain. We've got this monument, and it says, "This striking gilded statue of Matthew Bolton, William Murdoch and James Watt was unveiled in 1956 to commemorate the contribution of the three men to the industry of Birmingham and the world." Now, that is a magnificent statue. Right, now, what else have we got here? We've got the Symphony Hall, and the library has got a very interesting structure. Also the International Convention Centre here, that seems to be attached to Birmingham City University. I'm not sure if there's any difference or any distinction between the University of Birmingham and the City of Birmingham University. There might be. There's also Aston University around here somewhere. So useful having the ultra-wide angle lens on the iPhone 13 mini here. Certainly makes capturing some of these buildings a lot easier than with the standard lens. Some quite nice symmetrical structures. Now we're reaching here. I guess this looks like maybe the town hall. What a beautiful old Victorian looking building it is. Oh, or maybe that. Oh, we've got the, I don't know, Parthenon, I don't know, like very Greek kind of concrete passage. Chamberlain Square. Oh, a bit of ping pong going on down there, so it's all happening here. The memorial is erected in gratitude for public service given to the town by Joseph Chamberlain. He was elected town council in November 1869. So that's what this monument's about. And got the little fountain there. Got the museum and art gallery with the clock on. Surely one or two nice photographs here. It's quite a good place to just stand. I think I'm going to stand in the corner as unobtrusively as possible and do a little bit of a time lapse just to see the people walking by. So B Music Town Hall. I guess it used to be the town hall and no longer is, or maybe it still is and it's also a music venue. I don't really know. It says Town Hall, Victoria Square. Right, so if this is indeed the front, I'm just going to gingerly make my way across the tram tracks to get myself in position to get like a frontal photograph of the magnificent building here. Town Hall, Birmingham, it is indeed. I presume it's Victorian. So again, learning from that YouTube video I watched about trying to just wait, if you like, for people to walk in front and capture something interesting with quite an interesting building behind. Really good fun to do. I mean, I must admit, it certainly makes looking around the city a little bit more interesting than if you're just wandering around aimlessly. Anyway, this is looks like Victoria Square, is it? And there's the good lady herself. Looks like sort of what you say, later middle age, I guess, picture, or middle age picture, statue of her. Doesn't look like she's really old at that point. And a slightly less well-defined statue there, not quite sure what that's all about. Anyway, but what a magnificent building behind. So now walking down towards what looks more like a shopping sort of district. My eye is just caught by this, the glint and reflections of that, is that the new railway terminus, Birmingham New Street? It's looking very glossy, very shiny. Maybe I'll walk down that way and then come back to this area here. This square, which looks quite magnificent, with an interesting statue, which I don't know if you can see through the hole there, like that lady there. Not quite sure what that's about, but that's all kind of fenced off, so I won't be able to get to that this afternoon. So obviously doing some renovations there. Got the post office. I'm going to walk down by the post office, down Pinfold Street. See the Edgbaston Village tram like I was on earlier. That's making its way towards Edgbaston Village. Try not to get knocked over by one coming the other way. That wouldn't be too clever. And I'll have a look what this silver reflecting building is. So what delights Birmingham has to offer here. There's the Grosvenor casinos over there. If you want to spend your money on that. You got the back of some fairly modern looking building. You've got the Crown Plaza over there. And you've got Grand Central Station. This silvery sort of building. Quite impressive in a way. Not quite like the Grand Central in New York City. But I suppose you can't have everything. Just been listening, well, I'm in the process of listening. It's a 43-hour book, audio book on Britain 1974 to 79 by Dominic Sambrook. Seasons in the Sun, absolutely fantastic listen. But you know, on the way up as I was driving, I was listening to the bit about the bombings that the IRA carried out in Birmingham in the mid-70s. Be bold, be bohum, Birmingham. Oh yeah, there's the entrance to Birmingham New Street Station, or maybe it's been renamed Grand Central, I'm not sure. Okay, this is the tramways, and I'm going to head this way. That's a nice voice. There's a little bit of a chilled out music here on a Friday afternoon. Beginning of the school holidays here in the UK. Well, I say the UK, in England. I think Scotland normally break up a little bit earlier. Surely that looks brilliant, the spire rising from the street here. Right, that's got to be a photo opportunity. Again, I guess I'll try and pick my time, get a little bit of human interest in there as well. So you've got people coming up and down, maybe a bit too many of them. A really good shot. Maybe with the sun behind, just a single solitary person walking, that would be a bit of a stunning shot. But let's give it a go anyway. So it looks like we've got a statue of a young Nelson here. Maybe before he lost his arm. The statue of Admiral Lord Nelson was erected by the inhabitants of Birmingham. There you are. A wall of water, waterfall falling over there. Everything happens here and all at once. Commuters and buskers thronging the squares. The hub of commerce and labour, the bustle and weavers of the weave of the markets. We work side by side, watch clocks and share stories, and so it goes on. So here in the grounds of St Philip's Church, seem to have stumbled across a food fair, food festival, 2023, Colmore. Food festivals were held every year in Doha on a bigger scale than this, but a similar idea with each of the kind of or a lot of the local places having. Oh, thank you. There you are, Sunday lunch. A lot of the local places having stores, so you get all sorts of things here. Unlike in Qatar, you can get alcohol, and some people to be consuming that quite freely. Looks good. So this guy was the first Bishop of Birmingham from 1905 to 1911. There he is. Charles Gore. This is the Central Hall. Distinctive red stone, it looks like, rather than brick. And then red tiles, maybe, I don't know. Right, let's see if I can get this. I'm not quite sure what this is. Maybe a Birmingham Magistrate Court. So I think it's time to head back towards Sedgley, where I'm staying tonight.